Picture this moment. You walk into the phone store browsing the newest models on display today. Your current phone works fine. Battery drains faster and the screen has a tiny crack though. You convince yourself you need this upgrade. It's for work. It's basically a productivity tool here. So you drop $1,200 on the new flagship. Walking out feels great. You feel successful inside. Then you sit in your car holding the phone closely. It's sleek and futuristic looking indeed right now. Your old charging cable looks like garbage next to it. Feels wrong plugging this masterpiece into that cable. So you buy the wireless charger immediately. That's $40. Not a big deal, you tell yourself confidently. You get home and place the phone on your nightstand carefully. Your cheap case ruins the entire look. You need the premium leather case now. That's $60 gone. Then your old headphones don't fit anymore. You need wireless earbuds to get the full experience. That's $250 more gone instantly. Within just 48 hours, $1,200 became $1,600 total. You didn't even notice it happening at all. This isn't you being bad with money. It's a psychological chain reaction destroying more fortunes than market crashes. It explains why winning the lottery leads to bankruptcy. Why buying dream houses becomes financial nightmares for many. It's called the Diderot Effect. I'm showing you the invisible scripts that keep you broke every single day. Most people think they buy things because they need them. You buy things because your other things demand them. Want to stop the spiral and keep your money? Let's dive into the story right now together. To understand why you can't stop spending, we travel back to France in the year 1765. Meet Denis Diderot. He was a famous philosopher, the co-founder of the encyclopedia. A brilliant intellectual mind. Despite his fame and recognition, Diderot was completely broke. He lived very humbly with old worn-out clothes always. He sat on a rickety wooden chair in a dusty library. And he was genuinely happy, content with simple life. Then everything changed overnight for him. Catherine the Great heard about his financial struggles and was a fan. She offered to buy his entire library for $50,000 in today's equivalent. Let him keep all books. Suddenly, Denis Diderot was rich and wealthy. What did he do next? He treated himself to something very special. He bought an expensive scarlet dressing gown immediately. A luxury robe fit for a king or royalty truly. He brought it home and looked in the mirror proudly. He felt elegant and wealthy and successful finally. But sitting down at his desk to write something bothered him deeply. The robe looked magnificent and beautiful. His old desk was scratched, rotting, covered in ugly ink stains. The contrast was painful. The desk didn't match. So he replaced the desk immediately with a beautiful mahogany writing table. He sat down again. Now they looked great. But glancing down his old rug looked terrible. Like a dirty rag compared to beautiful mahogany. An insult, really. So he bought a plush Damascus rug. You can guess what happened next in this situation, right? The rug made his curtains look cheap and embarrassing. He replaced the curtains. Curtains made his chair look terrible. He bought a leather armchair. Then new paintings appeared. New sculptures. New mirrors. He obsessed over unity constantly. He replaced every single object he owned until everything matched the scarlet robe's quality perfectly and completely. At the very end, Denis Diderot was broke again. He later wrote a famous essay titled Regrets on Parting. He wrote one haunting line that captures everything. I was master of old robe. Now I'm slave to new. This is the Diderot effect perfectly illustrated. One new possession triggers spiraling consumption endlessly and constantly. We think we own our things. Reality is our things own us completely. You might think this is ancient history. Some French guy 3 centuries ago. How does this apply to you? It applies every single day you live today. The Diderot effect is more dangerous today than ever. Modern marketing weaponizes it with precision and effectiveness. Let's look at the fitness identity spiral. You decide to get in shape. You buy an exercise bike. That's $1,500. You tell yourself it's an investment in health. When the bike arrives, something happens. You realize you can't ride it in old baggy shirts and gym shorts. You don't look like instructors on screen. You don't feel like a real cyclist yet, so you buy specialized cycling shoes. That's $150. Then moisture-wicking compression shorts, $80. Then the branded tank top. That's $50 gone. Then the bike looks cluttered in your messy living room. You need a Zen workout space. Buy yoga mat. Some dumbbells too. Maybe a new smart TV. Suddenly you haven't just bought a bike. You've bought entire identity. This is the core psychology of Diderot Effect. Identity consistency. Humans crave consistency desperately and strongly always. We want our external world matching our internal self-image perfectly. When you buy high-status items, you upgrade identity. If you see yourself as budget car person, you're comfortable with jeans and McDonald's and casual things. But stretch your budget for luxury car? You've shifted your identity completely. You're a luxury car person now. Luxury car people don't wear scratched sunglasses. Don't have cheap furniture, don't eat off paper plates ever really. The car becomes your anchor item, setting a new baseline for your life. Everything below that baseline creates tension. It feels wrong and uncomfortable. So you upgrade everything else around it. The car forces wardrobe upgrades inevitably. Wardrobe forces vacation upgrades. Vacation spots force luggage upgrades. You aren't spending because you want to anymore. You're spending to maintain coherence in your personal story. This is why fake dash it dash till dash you dash make dash it advice is financially toxic. Buy luxury watch before affording it? That watch demands suit, a car, dinner tabs that will bankrupt you. Let's break down chain reaction cost. Most people calculate item costs in isolation completely. They look at price tag. Ask, can I afford this item? This is completely wrong thinking. You need calculating the chain reaction cost instead. Take classic example of home renovation disasters. You decide renovating your kitchen. Budget $10,000 for new cabinets. Seems reasonable enough. Once new cabinets installed, your old refrigerator looks disgusting. It works perfectly fine functionally though, but visually it clashes horribly. Breaks the consistency. So you spend $2,000 on stainless steel fridge. Now fridge and cabinets are sleek and modern together. But looking down your vinyl floor looks cheap and dated. The contrast is unbearable, so you rip up floor installing hardwood. That's $5,000 gone instantly. Now kitchen is masterpiece. Looks magazine worthy. But it's open concept house. Standing in beautiful kitchen looking into living room. Living room looks like a dump. Old sofa looks sad. Paint looks dull. Kitchen renovation leaked into living room. You end up painting whole downstairs. Buying new sectional. Final cost wasn't $10,000, it was $35,000 total. 10,000 cabinets were your scarlet robe. The anchor making everything else look inadequate by comparison. If you kept old cabinets, never would have noticed floor. Never hated fridge. You were happy before upgrade. The upgrade created the dissatisfaction you feel. This brings terrifying realization. Upgrades often downgrades in disguise. When Diderot had old robe, didn't worry about stains. Used it wiping his pen. It was functional. He was master. When got new robe, became terrified ruining it. Became stiff. Lost his freedom. Buy new expensive white couch? You stop letting friends drink wine near it. Stop letting dog jump up. You stop living freely. You service object. You become curator, not resident. So how do we stop this? How break this hardwired psychological pattern? We can't live in caves, never buy anything nice. That's not realistic, but can build firewalls stopping spiral. Here's my 3-step defense strategy. Strategy 1. Predict chain reaction. Before buying upgrade item, pause, ask yourself. What else will this item demand? Buy console, demand TV? Extra controllers? Subscription? Write down full system cost. If console $500 but system $1,500, can you afford it? If no, don't buy anchor item. You're inviting vampire into your house. Strategy 2. Buy one, give one rule. Diderot Effect thrives on accumulation. We add new, keep old. Try matching them. Cap inventory. Buy sneakers. Old pair leaves house. Donate, sell. Trash. Buy toaster. Old goes, forces value what you have. Prevents possession shrine. Keeps you user, not collector. Strategy 3. Practice strategic downgrading. Nuclear option but works. Sometimes only reset baseline, deliberately downgrade visible part. Drive slightly older car than afford. Wear simple functional watch. When anchor items humble, feel zero pressure upgrading. Drive beat up truck? Nobody expects expensive suit. Have freedom, wear jeans. Eat burrito in car freely. Keeping status symbols low lowers required cost entire life. Create low maintenance identity. Low maintenance identity, most profitable asset. Allows stack cash while everyone curates expensive museums. Nothing wrong, nice things. Like nice things. Understand game you're playing. Consumerism designed make feel incomplete. One purchase from happiness. Diderot taught truth 300 years ago. Purchase doesn't finish puzzle. Scrambles puzzle, resets board, forces start over. Don't be slave to robe. Be master of life.